When it comes to breaking bad news, it can be very challenging when you have emotionally charged patient. How did you find the breaking bad news scenario?
I knew that was one of my weaker area, and it wasn't so clear because in the exam you're not quite sure if this is going to be a breaking bad news case or whether this is just a standard case, but then with some element of a negative news. So it's really difficult to give a generic guide. But I think one of the things that Owen taught me was actually don't force it, don't push it. Let the patient, let them initiate that response. Those, extra 5-10 seconds might seem a lot when you have your timer counting down, but it's actually waiting for the patient or waiting for the actor to give that initial first response, and then you can readdress what they're going through. They might be speechless, which my case was, and or they might play it down, be a blasé patient, which I know other candidates had. And it's about how to address and manage those kind of patient and what they're expecting. If they're shocked, then you provide words of encouragement. If they're a blasé patient, then you want to bring in the focus. Actually, why am I concerned? Share that with them so that they understand why you're concerned. And if they're sad, then obviously you give the words of encouragement. Say, actually, it might not be the bad news, but that's one of the things that we need to look into. And it might be the good news is actually we're just being overcautious, which is fine.
Yeah, that's really good that you're giving the nuances, because some people have been told something to do in Breaking Bad and they keep doing just the same way. But you have to calibrate your consultation based on the patient you've got in front of you. So not every patient is going to react as the same way. Everyone will have different reaction, and you need to read what's going on and then process information so that you can adapt your consultation. And you were saying that this exam tests a lot on the communication skill. What are the top three things would you say that you change in your second attempt in your communication skill, Gordon?
I guess the one thing that I changed was actually I felt going into it, I have a structure. So the structure was most important. Without that structure, it was easy to be lost. It was easy to be led by the exam itself, by the actors itself, going down different avenues, and you weren't getting your structure, getting all the points that you need. The other for me would be the breaking bad news. How to structure that, the setting. Yes, we might learn about spikes setting, different how to set your stage, find out what patients know. But when it came to the exam, they add a layer of complexity into it, whether that's an extra family member who might be had extra complications at home or extra facts that you need to take into. And I guess the third part for me that I change going into this is I felt actually because by working into the relating to others, by having a good, making a good rapport with the patient, finding out their understanding, I was able to integrate that into my management rather than being a management led. Then you work in with your relating to others domain.
Yeah, so towards the end, I could see that you were able to organically integrate the patient psychosocial and make a personalized plan for the patient, which was really great to see how the data gathering tied in the consultation towards the end. When we look at the progression of the consultation, how did you make sure that you were on time?
Yeah, so I had a load the timer. When they came to the exam itself, obviously the timer counting down. So you introduce yourself, and then probably 15 seconds, then you start asking, your opening questions. It's about having a broad, that golden minute, maybe even golden minute and a half. In the exam, they'll be scripted to say, actually, just give a one line, and then for you to ask a little bit more. And I guess that's the trick that they want you to do is keep asking open questions until you get that script, and then you can go in and narrow down your close question, including your red flags, and then ask about the home situation because that can tie into the second part of the management.
If you found this video useful, you might want to watch the whole interview here. Click here to watch it. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.